to call attention to Obama's half-brother who lives there. Then he was detained by police, and now we get news that this man has been deported from Kenya. Kenyan police saying he did not have a special pass to work there. Barack Obama, you may know, is well known in Kenya. His father was born and raised there. His grandmother and uncle and several other distant family members still there, including that half-brother. And this guy at the center of this whole thing, Jerome Corsis, penned this book called The Obama Nation, which is not a flattering profile of Barack Obama. It says the Illinois senator is a dangerous radical, that he secretly is seething with, quote, black rage. And the book also makes claims that have since been disproven about Obama being raised a Muslim. So he goes over to Kenya to promote this thing and winds up getting detained and then deported. At least that's the news we get this morning. Joining us now on the phone with more is Joe Farah. He is the editor of WorldNet Daily and the man that Jerome Corsis is now working for. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Megan. Let me correct a few errors there. Jerry Corsi has not been deported. I've been in touch with him constantly this morning. He's still being held in Kenya. All of his papers are in order. Right now, Kenyan authorities are claiming that they've lost the little customs forms that you fill out when you arrive in the country.
Joe, can I just ask you about that? Because I got that from the Associated Press, which all morning had been saying he'd been detained, and then moments before we went on air reported that, in fact, he had been deported. So is your information recent?
Yes, my information is accurate, not the Associated Press's.
Well, I confess that's not our reporting. That's
it's also inaccurate to say that Jerome Corsi's book has all these errors. Just absolutely not true.
Well, I didn't say that it has all these errors. I said that it claims he's a Muslim, which is not true.
No, it's absolutely true that he was raised as a Muslim, and Jerome Corsi's book documents that fully. Just because the Barack Obama campaign has claimed it's not true does not make it untrue.
Understood, but there's no dispute that today Barack Obama is not a Muslim, and that's something.
And Mr. Corsi, Dr. Corsi, says in his book that he's a Christian today.
Got it.
As clearly as can be made possible.
Got it. Okay. Oh, I'm not trying to smear Jerome Corsi. I'm not trying to smear Barack Obama. I'm just trying to get to the
Associated Press reports.
Well, the Associated Press has good sources, and they reported that he's just been deported. So I don't know what the truth is. I offer it up to the viewers as a means of telling them why this segment is relevant, because somebody who works for you goes over there to promote his book and winds up getting hassled by the...
Well, he didn't go there to promote his book. Nobody goes to Kenya to promote a book.
Well,
Jerome Corsi went there to continue his investigative work into Barack Obama's connections to Prime Minister Odinga. You know, nobody goes to Kenya to sell a book. Come on.
Well, listen, reportedly he was over there for two purposes. One was trying to promote this book, and one was trying to call attention to the fact that Barack Obama has a half-brother over there, and he was reportedly going to give him a $1,000 check to help him. Okay, so that's true. Listen, don't get defensive. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of why your guy has been detained in Kenya.
Okay, well,
so what is your information on why that happened?
But when you start with a lot of incorrect information,
Joe, do you want to talk about why he was detained, or don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right, tell us why he was detained.
Jerry Corsi was scheduled to do a press conference this morning about 9:30 a.m. Kenya time, and by the way, that press conference was widely known to top officials in Kenya. Jerry had made all the arrangements to do it legally. He'd even shared the information that he was going to share with the public and press, and they swooped in as soon as he walked into the hotel, stopped him, and took him to their immigration center, and have been questioning him and giving him all kinds of excuses about why he's being held.
They claim it's because he didn't have a work permit.
You know, these are claims that are being made in the press, but he has not been told that.
And so, as far as you know, where is Jerome now? And do you expect him to be returning to the United States anytime soon?
He's being held right now in by government officials. He has every reason to believe he's going to be released so that he can make his... He was scheduled to fly out today, so the idea of being deported is kind of silly. He's hopeful to make his flight to the UK in a couple of hours, but as of this moment, he's still being held.
Understood. Well, we would love to hear from him when he gets back here to find out exactly how this all went down. Thanks so much for being here with your update, Joe.
Thank you.
Fox